the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Dick Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Flashes will put toe together to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida's offense will get the first crack at it here. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. To the air, it's Kinsey. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the heat. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Rushes on him. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. The hand to the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
So Kent State's offense will go to work for the first time. And And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. Got him in the open. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gators will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. quickly complete.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Golden Flashes have it in scoring position on... Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Kinsey. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hauser. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Golden in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds a tight end. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the golden flashes are flying down the field. Quickly out to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hauser. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gators!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes the grab, it's West. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The golden flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the golden flashes. Now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Creates a little room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He makes a grab, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Here's a heat. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quarterback adapted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Throws to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tries to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They'll run the screen. Past the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Golden Flashes are on the move. Rushes on him, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it?
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And that one will put him up here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. The lone back's got it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Motion from the wideout. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's
turning it on. Touchdown, Kent State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is high octane, Boyd. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Kinsey. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Reads it, fires complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were wrong.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. These corners going to give them some space. Working that left side now. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
35.
Multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lost one deep down the right side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The give to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback sees him crash down. He'll pull it going left. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge... But they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Gators are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. unloads quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They just keep firing. Going for 6. Touchdown Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give and tick, 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 tick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even...